Yo, welcome back.
Yeah.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
What's happening?
What's happening?
First off, I just want to hear a go Bills from everybody.
Yeah.
Yo, we still got people who don't believe, like people talking about how the Chiefs this, the Chiefs that, but nothing about the Bills though. Even though our numbers are like undeniable.
That game was insane. Like I don't think we can recreate the level of just amazing that was. Right? That was
I was blown away, and I know E's loving this conversation right now. It's crazy to me that we have just like this point differential. Just the last 25 games we played, we've only lost 5, and we have the best defense probably in the league.
Defense looks insane,
and people still talking about Brady and the Bucks. I think, oh man, we'll see. We'll see when we play.
We will. We'll play
see
the Bucks. We're gonna play the Patriots. They've still been giving people trouble. So
yeah, and they almost beat the Bucks.
Exactly.
How are the Bucks the number 1 team in the league, and they almost got waxed by a rookie quarterback?
Are they? Yeah.
I mean, as long as Tom Brady's alive, people are just gonna just say he's the best, and whatever team he's on is the best, and
he kind of is the best though. But anyways, what's up, everybody? E's muted.
And now we can talk since we're talking Brady. I'm down to talk now.
My
God. Now we can have an educated conversation.
Yo, how do we have this podcast with 3 Buffalonians and 1 Bills hater?
I'm not a Bills hater. I just don't like the Bills, and I'm a Brady fan. I think football is a solo sport.
Oh man, I can't wait till we play them. I cannot.
All you gotta do is be brick. I can't either, so y'all can shut the hell up.
I can't wait, man. We gonna have to put some money down on that one, E. We gonna have to put some money down.
Oh, here we go.
I don't care if we put 50 cents down. I don't care if we put 50 cents down.
Let's raise the stakes, man. Let's raise the stakes. Listen, if Brady beat the Bills, right? Not the team. If Brady beat the Bills, the next week I own you. You have to do a full project for me, start to finish in that week.
Ooh. Facts. Let's go.
7-track album, 7 days, 1 track per day. Yes. Machiavelli and this shit.
Oh my dear.
So that's the deal. Y'all heard it live, right?
Hey, hold on.
You already said it.
P.
Yeah.
You rolling with this contract?
I mean, seven tracks.
Don't try backpedaling now. You already said I got you. You said I got you.
7 tracks. I
mean, whatever. I mean, maybe.
All right, no, nothing else. Verses. Nothing else to be said. He said whatever. He said whatever.
Okay.
Whatever is. Yep. Boom. There it is. Y'all heard it.
No. I don't loopholes. This has to be clear contract.
I said I own him for a week.
You own him. Okay.
There are no stakes. He might get a stake if he does well. I might let him eat. I might let him eat.
What's your prize?
See that now? I gotta think of something comparable, right?
Probably.
Man, I would do something simple like he has to wear Buffalo Bills gear for every episode for the rest of the year.
Right.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I would love that.
That's a good one.
He has to change the background to I love Bills.
That's a good one too.
Yo, no. He has to change the background to something that we make for him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna have the Bills logo everywhere.
Bet. You down
Number
with that?
1 fan background.
Are you down with that, Pete?
And you gotta listen to rap music.
No, that's where I draw the line.
Not even the radio rap music, like rap music that really nobody hears about. Like you gotta listen to that.
Yeah, he has to listen to Doom and West Side Gun ad-libs.
Yeah,
listen to ad-libs. I could listen to West Side Gun. I'm not listening to Doom. West Side is hot. I'm not listening to Doom, no.
No, you can't listen to him. You have to find the ad-libs.
Oh, just the ad-libs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool though. I do them anyway. I do that all day. I think if you're from Buffalo, you don't even you just talk like that now. Like that's your ad-libs is like you really say that now. Like yeah, you really do that.
I think that'll make East sweat. The rap music for a week.
Rap, I could do the background. I could do everything. The rap music, that's gonna get me. Making me listen to rap music of my choice. Oh, we gonna have
not of your choice.
Not of my choice.
No Camp Low, none of that.
Yo, if I can't listen to JTI Camp Low, I'm out.
What's wrong with Camp Low? Come on.
I love Camp Low. I'm saying if I can't listen to them.
Oh, that's his favorite? Okay.
If we make him listen to MF Doom and King Ghidra and Madlib and Atmosphere and Slug.
Madlib. We got to listen to Madlib.
All right, man. Yeah. So,
okay.
Welcome back.
And that bet is on the table and done, right? We got it. Contract signed.
Yeah.
But if all y'all included in the bet, then all y'all got to suffer.
No.
Y'all all threw out all these ideas.
We're not included.
Y'all can't throw ideas to P and then hold me accountable for y'all ideas.
I mean, we threw ideas for you to P too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I gotta think of something because you making it about music and I like that, and I feel like I should do something similar.
I'll make a Bills theme. I'll make a Bills song. I'll make a Bills song promoting the Bills. If I lose.
That's kind of
and it won't even be sarcasm. It won't even be sarcasm. I'll actually make it a good song.
That could work.
Nah, that's cup half full with E.
Why? Because I'll make it in like 30 seconds. I'll make that shit like I already got one made already.
You already got one made already. You're just gonna take the Bills name and put it in there, and that's it. That's it.
Oh man,
yo!
Did
welcome
you see
back
Josh
to
Allen outside my window? My
Yes.
window. Oh Lord!
Oh Lord! Yo, welcome back to 3 Beats Later, fellas. What y'all drinking tonight? I got a beer, which y'all never see me do. I got a beer.
Wow!
You want to know what's crazy? I'm gonna be sober Joe tonight because today, this weekend was New York Comic-Con in New York.
Oh
and,
wow! Yeah.
So that was 4 days of me shopping my graphic novels to different publishers, and then that was a lot of nights. There's a few night parties that I was also involved with. I got to hang out with Pharaoh Monch. I got to hang out with Esoteric from 7L and Esoteric and Starface. And I'm trying to get Esoteric on the cast, by the way. He claims that he's down. Yeah. But then last night was the amazing Bills game that got rain delayed. But that means I was drinking all night, and just today I was just hungover all day today. So I'm drinking water and seltzer right now.
Trying to get it out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that was a wild ride. I watched some like Netflix in between. I'm like, this is not going to start this halftime. This is going to be like a 50-minute break.
Nicole was rooting for me, but being that she's pregnant, she was like, I can't stay. She went to sleep. She was like, let me know. But she's like, we gonna win. Because we was already up at the half. So yeah, she knew we was gonna win.
That's exciting. So what were some of the things that you're doing at Comic-Con? Were you on any panels and talking this time?
I actually was on a panel. Shout out Black Sands Productions, Black Sands Entertainment. I'm a new writer for them, so I was able to be on the panel and promote my the book that we're working on and just talk about the creative process, but then also shout out my man DJ Patrick Reed, who does the hip hop and comics panel that Pharaoh Monch was on and Esoteric was on, and also shout out Destroy from Shaw 3 Gems. If you guys don't know who Destroy is,
he was out there.
Yeah, he was out there too. So shout him out. He owes me $20. Nah, I'm joking. And then shout out that whole panel that they've been doing that panel for about, I don't know, like 10 years plus. And it's always dope. Got to see DMC from Run DMC. He was chilling in Artist Alley. And then also Chuck D. Chuck D has a comic with this new
C3,
comic book,
is it?
Z2. So Z2 goes hard in the paint.
Yeah.
They go hard in the paint. Machine Gun. Like
on.
Everyone has one. So like every artist who's vaguely interested in comic books has a graphic novel with Z2.
I think it's great to see this. It's like a renaissance of music, hip hop, and comics. Like it's crazy.
It is. And the fan base is very strong. So I pulled up to them like, hey, I'm a hip hop artist who does comic books, and they're like, who are you? What's your buzz? I was just like, it was that was the one comic book company that gave me kind of like the stiff arm, like you stay over there. But that was cool because give me some time, they're gonna be hollering at me soon enough. But so
that's what's up, man. I was thinking about all those events this whole weekend too, getting that FOMO, I'm like, man.
Yeah. You know what though? There. This year it was real different. It was real local this year because they had a lockdown with vaccines and you had to be vaxxed and all this stuff. So a lot of people didn't come and stuff like that. So the numbers wasn't what they normally would at a New York Comic Con, which is great. That was probably
better though. Yeah.
It was great because it allowed me to move around and just have some space. But yeah, so it was a good weekend. Nice.
All right. Well, to everyone watching, you don't know, this is a podcast about music. So we have a good intersection of music and comic books. So when you listen, we will definitely be talking comic books at some point, or something about Marvel movies, I'm sure. What else did we talk about? Bills games and other such things. But we're going to jump right into the music. So I'm going to just segue that a little bit, let everybody know what's going on with the website and this challenge this week. And as you know, we pick a new music to sample every single week, and we create original music. You can actually download our latest beta loop kit on our website, 3beatslater.com. It's free. You could just click on this link right here. You could also buy merch if you want to. But this past Monday, we did something pretty unique, and I created a loop for everyone to flip. So I tweeted that out. If you're curious on like where to find these things, you could email us, which you can find that email on the website, or you can just DM us on Instagram or on Twitter. I usually will tweet out a link to some of the free stuff that we do. So I tweeted this out. We have a free loop here, and this would basically just bring you through to download the kit. And once you download, I'm going to play the loop that we created on Monday. Here it is. Or that we showed last Monday. So I'll just play it really quick. It's like an 8-bar. Some weird keys, some ambient guitar stuff going on. Guitar, bass, and then just for funsies, I tried to sing, which is what you'll hear here. Yeah, natural. The lost yeah commercials tracks. Okay, there's no drums in that loop, so that was the task. So we created a free loop, and this is basically just foreshadowing because our website is going to have a lot of free kits. Usually those will be basically just samplers of the non-free kits that we're going to put out. So we'll usually give you a taste. So this is just a taste of something that we whipped together with a lot of guitar, bass, like electric bass, and then cool little vocal sounds and stuff like that. Bless you. And
before you spin the wheel, I just want to acknowledge how fly Q look right now. He looked like he about to do a Vlad TV interview. Like, don't he just look like perfectly propped up in a chair? Like, yo, I like that. I like that. Big shout out to that. Shout out to that.
I don't think they can see him because we got the.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go, right there. You can see him now. Yeah. He look like he.
I know. More before more people than Dave Chappelle. I was the first to get canceled off a lot of stuff. That's my Vlad interview. You got to check the other video for that. That was. We'll come back to that.
Yo, your Funkos is on deck, by the way.
Yo,
yeah. What's the latest?
We'll come back to that, but yes, you can shop with Q Rock. I got WandaVision, Funko joint, pregnant with the twins.
My wife wants the Dwight Schrute
Wow.
The Office
I
joint.
just gave that to my niece like a month ago.
Wait, you actually had it? I didn't even know.
Power.
Wow. Okay.
I'll see if I can see what I can do. I got Seinfeld over here. Any Seinfeld fans?
Oh yeah, I saw those. I was in a Best Buy randomly. I saw a bunch of them.
Oh, there's only 3 of us tonight.
Wait, I shouldn't be on the wheel.
Oh yeah, who's on the wheel? Oops, Grim is on the wheel, right?
So we might as well just flip a coin.
Oh, let me update this. Sorry about that. And yeah, we have a guest beat from Fingaz, so we're gonna play that at some point too. So we got 3 beats plus Fingaz. So actually, here comes Fingaz. I think he's jumping in really quick. Let's is here. I'm gonna put him on the wheel then. Unless he wants to go first.
How do we do it with the guests, right? Guests don't go first.
Guests don't go first.
It's kind of been the little.
Yeah, the guests don't go first.
Guests should kind of, yeah, or second. I think like second, because like when we had the kick complete, we had him go almost last. Like watching back, I was like, shit, that was a lot of time before he got a chance to show off.
His beat was fire.
Yeah, fire.
Oh my god. So
Marcus,
are you there? Let me just see. There's Fingaz.
Hey now.
The Fingaz. What up?
We can't hear you, bro.
We can't hear you though. He's.
No, we can't hear you. I think your mic is muted. Like actual mic might be muted.
Yeah, I had it all the way down.
Oh, there we go. The Fingaz on the beat.
What's going on?
Wait.
What up, bro? Your cameras off. Okay, now
you're not getting everything.
You know that you get one for free. You gotta pay for that. That's the upsell. What's going on? Good to see the team. I tuned in the last, but I can't tune in. I think I meant the last one I caught was the Mickey Fax one. Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yes, that was 2 weeks
and your beat
ago.
was fire too, man.
Yeah, your beat was sick, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
So that got sent along to him too, by the way. I put a pack together for him. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, so he has that in his inbox. Shout out Mickey.
Yeah, actually, matter of fact, during that episode, he threw another sample out there, so I flipped it.
Oh, nice.
Well, good, because we gonna have an episode with that one too.
Yeah.
That be ever wonderful.
Y'all mentioned,
that's coming up. That's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing, man. That thing had like 100 chords in there.
Yeah, I know.
I had to just pick. You know, when you get something so complex, it's like you got to pick 2. You know, for the hip hop R&B, it's like you need 2 to 4 chords.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
I started that a little bit, and I have like the first half. I was like, oh, this is sick, and then like they have that whole outro. I'm like. Wait, but this is sick too. Where do I go?
What he said. He was
and he mentioned it. Yeah, he was like, because even in the Kirk Franklin sample, he's like, I wish somebody took that ending part. And I was like, I heard that. I listened to the whole song. It's an 8-minute song, the Kirk Franklin one. And I just heard that one part, that breakdown. I was like, that's the part. That's the part that caught my ear. So I'm like, I gotta chop that up. But it's great. Like when we all get samples, we all hear different parts. That
I know. That's what's so fun about this.
Yeah.
Hey, what's new in your world? Really quick. I know we're about to jump into breaking beats down since you made a beat this week. And I don't know how much time we have you for, but just give us a recap on what's going on.
So just released an instrumental album. It's now on Spotify and Apple Music, and it's through DistroKid, so it's on all them places. But I'm also uploading to Audius now, which is a great platform. AUDIUS, I think is the name of it. Where it basically is like SoundCloud, but it's like SoundCloud mixed with crypto. So as people listen, you earn crypto like currency for streams. So I'm just testing it out. But I uploaded my latest project is the Fingaz beats for Hitmaker. So I locked in a couple days. Did just 7 instrumental like R&B beats with Hitmaker in mind. For those people watching who don't know, Hitmaker is incredible. He used to go by Young Bird like 10, 15 years ago. He was an artist. Now he's turned to a songwriter. Now he's more like a industry mogul. But chances are you've heard his music. He's worked with everyone, continues to work. He just landed a executive position with Empire. So with guys in the team over at Empire. So that's the last project I put out. I got to do a sample pack this month. I have a sample pack I want to release of like Halloween melodies. So I got to do it, before Halloween. So I want to get that out. Hopefully I can get to it this week. And then I also around that I want to build a course around how to create a sample pack because I can really knock one out.
Oh, there you go.
1 or 2 days. So hope to get all that together. If I can get my act together, I hope to get all that together this week. The website. I'm always changing it. I need to get somebody that's better with graphic design to sort of make this better. But I just needed something out, like up and running. So the site is there, thefingaz.com. But yeah, that's the 2 big things. Just doing projects. I just got the sync placement yesterday on the last episode of Black Mafia Family.
That's right.
Right.
Congrats, man.
Congrats, bro.
You know, I don't want to necessarily talk about that too much because we want to have a whole episode and bring you back on and just talk about sync because it's just I'll say that it's like on fire right now for independent do-it-yourself musicians and home recorders and artists and producers who have been producing forever. Everyone's in the same kind of boat, you know what I mean? No one like really has like I would say like any leverage over the other. It's like an even playing field is what I want to try to say in terms of you getting the chance to put your music out there.
Yeah, that'd be a great episode. So everyone tune in whenever we line up the calendars because I'll drop some gems and I don't know any like I'm new to this thing, but I'll tell you what I'm doing, who I'm working with, and how I'm landing those things. And
that'll be fun, man. And we could even,
great episode.
You know what we should do, and that we're kind of thinking on the fly right now, but we'll tighten it up. Is maybe we should pick a show or show that we like. We could listen to the music drops in that show, and then maybe we all try to make some music drops for that show as if we were like pitching to that show. So on the episode, we'll have, 5 or 6 music drops that could be used in that show. Yeah. And when we're done, we could zip that up and we could potentially even go out and try to find the music library or the music supervisor that deals with that show and say, hey, not only did we put this music together, but we also made a show about how we built that music or whatever. So that's just an idea. We could tighten this up again. This is just off the.
You know what else? You should reach out to like find a list of like 10 shows you really like. Reach out to the supervisors for those shows and say, hey, we'd love to have you on this episode. And see if you can get one to come on and interview them. Like, what are you looking for?
There we go.
That is a good idea.
Make a whole like show around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be TV. It could be like a video game or movie. Just see if you can find a company. Or we could talk offline. But
we'll talk offline about that for sure. So that's everybody. You got the little teaser there because that's actually what might happen. But I want to just give a shout out as well to our sponsor for today, Vistaprint. Bring your ideas to life. Thank you.
One of these days, all these free promotions we're giving is good karma. It's gonna come back.
They all will come back. So once Sony picks up our show.
I'm gonna tell you something though. What you need to do when I do like the beat breakdowns and stuff for like Ken Lewis and like other shows, I take each of those clips and on YouTube you can copy the time code. So let's say I talk about cymatics at a certain time code. What I do is I copy that time code. Let's say it's like 10 minutes in. And the YouTube, you can copy the time code, and I go to Instagram and I'm messaging cymatics like Steven and Drew and the cymatics team, and I'm saying, yo, I talked about your plugin. Here's a direct link to where I start talking about your plugin and send it to those guys. Same with like whatever plugin I'm showing. So with the Ken Lewis segment, it could be like 10 different plugins. So I'm getting 10 snippets, and I'm sending 10 of those. Greenhouse is incredible. So when you just hit this Vistaprint, grab that like snippet, send it to Vistaprint, be like, look, this is free advertising. Just saying, hey, we shouted you out. Not even asking for anything. Just saying, hey, we shouted you out on our show, the last episode. And you just never know. They might be like, oh yeah, that's dope, man. Here's a free business card or whatever. Whatever they do. I don't know what they're doing now. Free shirts, 3 beats later shirts.
20% off your order or something.
There you go. Yeah, you just never know. So always like think business wise.
The Fingaz coming through with
fingers on the beat.
The fingers on the beat.
Fingers on the business info.
Fingers on the business.
There you go.
Oh man, thanks so much for more gems every time you're on. All right,
we're gonna do.
Yes, we're gonna do what we normally do. We're gonna do one dummy spin. Okay, so actually, the Fingaz, do you want to go? Do you want to be part of the wheel? I don't know how long we have you, so that's why I wanted to kind of.
I'm good. I'm good. However long you need to go.
Okay, we'll have you go next. We're gonna spin the wheel, and then the finger's gonna break down his beat, and then we'll keep spinning. So this is a dummy spin. This is not the person who's gonna go
They spinning, they spinning, they spinning, they spinning.
But here we go. Here comes the next spin. This person has to go. Grim.
Grim.
Grim, you are the winner of the week.
Grim.
All right, build up, fellas. Build up.
All right, mutant.
All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. It ain't gotta go no further. So, you know, I'd rather you guys just ask questions. What's your question?
So I need your help because I got this track in it. I got the boom, but this ain't got no bip.
My question is, why'd you stop it?
Word.
That's my
Why
question.
you stopping the beat, man? What's going on with you?
I mean, we got the fingers on the show, man. You know, we gotta open it up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My question is, what were you thinking for this track? Like when you made it, it feels like it was designed. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just a beat. It felt like it was designed for a song. I want to know what you were thinking. Were you thinking rap, R&B, or were you thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where was your brain at when you made this track? That's what I want to know.
I was thinking, honestly, I was thinking like of a trap like tempo, but like with live type beat drums instead of trap drums.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be more like a hard R&B song a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But have a little flow, like a trap flow to it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I get like a Miguel from this. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I get like a Miguel track from this. Like he goes over hard beats a lot of times because he got that flow that could really, really ride those beats. But this was really dope because it has so many elements that don't come into like 30, 40, 50 seconds, 6 seconds into the beat. And it kind of gives it a whole different dynamic. I love that.
Yeah. So what I did was, first of all, the loop pack is super dope. So I didn't use any other sounds. I just used all the sounds from the loop and the loop pack. So I'll play it for you. I'm trying to guess. Add my effects to it. So I'll play with what I did with the sample, with the guitar sample, which I made it sound like, hold on, let me turn everything off. This is a trick I use to drop my CPU power. I usually print out my tracks and turn off all the plugins. So that's the guitar break. But I'll play it with all the effects on it.
little tremolo.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let me see those effects. Scroll left a little bit.
Some reverb.
High pass.
No, you got a tremolo on it.
Tremolo.
Out.
It's actually the auto pan.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember that later when it's my turn.
Yeah.
Show you.
It's like I'm still learning, so I did it with that. Added the effects and made it sound almost like a string.
Yeah, it sounds really nice. I love that.
And the hi-hats I played out with additive drums. A lot of work playing with that, but additive drums is super dope, super live, crisp drums, hi-hats, everything is super crisp live. So I wanted to have a live feeling for that. And the drums, I also printed that track. What is this? Let me see.
It reminded me that I'm like, note to self, you didn't freeze half your tracks, Q.
I also used, this is what you hear in the background. I added DS10 drums, which I love, with the high pass. So you hear that in the back.
That's Earth, Wind, and Fire right there, bro. That's the Earth, Wind, and Fire drum.
No, that's actually I used additive drums and played that out.
That sounds so EWF right there, man.
So and then I printed it, so you hear the track like that.
That's so dope. Them drums is nice.
And hold on.
Woo.
And is that me singing?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, them snare hits right there.
There we go.
When you do the double on the snare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to make it low, because I don't know how to play no drums, but with the MIDI map, you can definitely make things fit.
Whoa. You MIDI mapping those drums? You ain't playing that live on the controller? You writing those in?
No, I write it, then I correct my mistakes, because my fingers ain't, I'm not like the Fingers. My joints don't move like that. So. It's,
what I'm saying? That's dope.
So, and that's it, man. I took everything and flipped it, printed, and also I use Studio for the bass, because I'm starting to really feel Studio heavy with their sounds.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Is that just a sub from Studio?
Yeah, that's a sub and like a easy bass, like a modern 80s bass.
Yeah.
On top of it, I turned the sub up and 80s down on a layer. And that's what it is.
Nice, man.
Another one.
And another one.
Appreciate it,
man,
fellas.
I heard what you said. You don't play the drums. Your drums are so crispy, I swear. Have you sat behind a kit before though, right?
No, I like to listen to drums, like especially in old songs. So coming from the era of sampling on the MP, your drums had to be tight.
I'm just saying, like, you not playing the drums, I just had this image of you actually sitting behind a drum kit and be like, oh, I really don't know. Like,
it's funny because my uncle played the drums. One of my uncles played the drums. My other uncle played the trombone. My mother sang, and they had a friend that played bass, and they used to wake me up in the morning with that.
There we go.
So,
see,
that was it.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Appreciate it.
Sound like y'all lived at 2300 Jackson Street.
Yeah, almost.
It was Motown Boulevard.
Right.
Almost.
I'll get the switch.
Oh man, that's sick. So if everybody listening, if we got any artists listening, hit us up 3bl@3beatslater.com if you want to get your hands on that beat, if you want to get in contact with Grim. And actually some of these beats that we really are feeling, we're going to throw up on the site too, so people could get their hands on it for exclusive beat sales. All right.
And that's also going to be one of the drum kits, the drums from this beat. So
okay, there we go. Perfect.
Put that out there.
All right, so we're gonna kick it to the Fingaz. And I don't know if you want to share your DAW or not. I don't know if you could, but I have the track too. If you want me to play from my side, it's up to you how you want that.
Let me know. Let me see if I can try to share the DAW, and then I'll see if it'll play. And then if not,
okay,
I'll just play the track.
Okay.
This one was created in Logic, so it's no weird iPad stuff going on.
Yeah.
Hear that at all?
Nope.
I played it for like 2 seconds.
Nope. If you
Hold on.
unshare, you gotta make sure you hit that button that says share audio when you're sharing from if it's on an iPad.
I forgot that.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I know what the problem is.
I
know exactly what the problem is. The problem is the people watching didn't hit like, subscribe, and share the video. That's why.
Hold on.
As soon as they play, as soon as they do that, it'll work.
Especially the share part.
I think I got to be right back because I think it's making me install something to share the sound. So hold on.
Okay.
It might kick me out. We'll see what happens.
Okay. We shall see.
We shall see. Yeah.
Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna share the.
And if you watch,
let me know if this works.
Okay, let's see. Nope.
No. All right. Let me restart it and then see if that works.
Okay.
Install something. I'll be right back.
Okay. In the meantime, we'll spin the wheel, right? Because we don't know how long that'll take.
Yeah.
Go.
Do it, Joe.
Here we go. We're spinning the wheel, y'all.
Yo, anybody heard that Doja Cat song "Woman"?
No.
I mean, I've listened to a lot of stuff, but I don't know.
Joint is dope. But if you listen to it, you could tell who wrote the joint. And one of my favorite artists wrote the track. It's Jadena.
Ooh.
But when you hear
Do it, Joe.
Q.
You ready, Q?
Like, why did we just spin the wheel right now? I was the only one else ahead of.
Hey.
No, I got a beat.
Oh. A show. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
3 beats later. 3 beats later.
Usually on Monday night.
Your place was packed on a fucking Monday. Monday? What do you mean?
3 beats later. 3 beats later.
Usually on Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah. I'm one of the producers.
Usually on Monday night.
Your place was packed on a fucking Monday. Monday? What do you mean?
3 beats later. 3 beats later.
Usually on Monday night.
Monday night.
It's just smooth. It's just like parasailing, like just gliding through the cosmos right here. Just, you know what I mean? Just floating, dog.
Three beats later. 3 beats later.
Usually on Monday night.
Monday night.
beats lighter. 3 beats lighter.
Usually on Monday night.
What do you mean Monday?
Well, Monday.
One of the most important producers.
And there's a drum loop that I'm not even playing.
3 beats lighter. 3 beats lighter.
That's Monday.
Yes, Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, you sure? Monday night, don't like it.
3 beats lighter. 3 beats lighter.
I'm what?
Yes, Monday.
I don't do anything Monday night.
Singers, songwriters, produce.
3 beats lighter. 3 beats lighter.
Talk about it. So first of all, that bass line, I was loving that bass line. I was feeling that bass line. I didn't want to do what everybody thought I was going to do and all choppy. I don't know if you noticed lately, I just like working with the stems as it is. You're already giving us a song. So from a, I don't know if that's the house DJ head, just how are you going to remix what's there? Not chop it and produce, remix it. So the original element is there enough, but it's a new production. I like doing that when you guys send me stems. So I want to keep everything as it is and more or less arrange them. But that bass line was giving me fits. I'm like, I only like this piece, and this piece, but I don't want to sit and try to, replay it. So I just went in and chopped it and cut, repeat. And to me, that's where the track started, between that and the drums. And just filling in the gaps after that. I took some of your guitars pieces and stretched them out time-wise, slowed them down. So instead of it being a 1-4 count, it's a 1-2 count. Added some shimmy on the vocal over here, just to make it sound nice and clear. Gave it a little EQ. I think I might have thrown what I got out here. Yeah. There's an auto-tune little piece in there. There's all kinds of madness in there. So, and that's it.
Nice stuff, Q. Yo, how did you find all of those cuts talking about Monday?
One of them is my favorite, one of my favorite movies. I already know.
I'm glad you caught that. You know what I mean? We right there. That's the movie where man. I can't give away all of my secrets, but just know that I can just catch phrases from anything recorded off of anything you say. So if you tell me you want something that says Heath Smith is the man, I can pretty much find you phrases off of a movie or commercial or television show where it says
shit.
So I just go in. First thing I typed in was 3 beats later. So that's 2.
3 beats later.
And then later from
3 beats. 3 beats later. 3 beats later.
Usually on Monday night.
What do you mean Monday?
Well, Monday.
One of the most important producers and
sample trouble. But man.
Yeah,
that is
those chops are crazy.
Yes, bro.
That is like something to bring to the table. You know what I mean? What I really wanted to do was cut that. 3 beats.
I say
that's what I wanted to do. I just didn't have time to run it through the controller. But when we're gonna do our live shows, I got you.
Yo, even the 3 beats lighter. That we have to add that to
power.
See, these are our in-house cuts right here.
Cheeky cut the chapter.
We need that one that says 3 beats lighter.
You gotta bounce that for everybody, bro.
Yo, and I thought you were gonna I'm like, I added those vocals in there, I'm like, okay, maybe somebody could do something with it. You put my vocals front and center. That's scary.
Yeah. Because that's the eeriness of the track. You know what I mean? Like, so if somebody's rapping on it and they rapping through the hook, it'll still kind of tuck it back. You know what I mean? If any rappers in our group want to take that beat and try to, I don't know who I'm looking at right now. If I'm looking left or right,
way.
He got bars.
There's a couple.
He does have bars, by the way.
What you talking about?
There's a couple rappers.
Not of soap. He has bars of lyrics.
And I just got to give a quick shout out to Q because a couple episodes, I don't even know now, like 10 episodes ago, we invited Paul Levinson onto the episode, and he gave us a bunch of his music to sample, and Q did his remix of one of his tracks. He didn't even play it on the show, actually. He like did a bunch of remixes for him, and they together released that. And Paul just tweeted out, my most listened to track on Spotify in the past week is Cloudy Sunday. So that's a remix by Q, and it was obviously featured, or we actually talked about that
was
whole
supposed to be on the show.
Wow.
I was like, I played the track that we did, our collab, which is going to be our punch 2 for Paul Levinson on the remix tip. You got to get back to that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just a quick shout out there, and then we're gonna pass it back to Fingaz, so he could jump in here. So good stuff, Q.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Fire.
Try this one more time. Test this out. Keep in mind, I'm an artist. Let me know if y'all caught that. Y'all caught that. Let me see if this works. If not, Cheeky, we can just play the track. You got it? No audio?
Wait, I thought I heard something, but
somebody say
probably his headphones or something.
It's just it's like your headphones or
somebody say yeah. Somebody
you got the share audio.
I think we're hearing that bleed through.
You heard it from the headphones coming in.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna fly.
But you sharing the audio for sure.
Let me try one more time. Let me do the let me try this option. Share audio is checked. Share sound. Stereo.
Just hearing your headphones.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. You can go ahead and play.
Okay, I'll play it. Do you want me to play the one where I added stuff on it, or do you want me to play your original?
The second one.
Okay, great. So I think you got to stop sharing, and then I'll do that. Okay, here we go. In the meantime, let me just put up. I don't even know what. Hang on, I gotta just do one really quick here. So this was a unique story, but I'm sure Fingaz will break it down. But he submitted a beat, and then I got inspired. I added guitar to it and sent it back to him. So
cheating. See,
wait,
we didn't get that second guitar pass on our finalized tracks.
No one asked.
We got a bonus guitar.
Okay, I'll give you that. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
You go.
It's like nobody asked me.
Sorry. Yeah, just all you gotta do. All right, here's the track. You hear that? Yeah. Okay. I don't know how loud it's gonna be. So.
The fingers on the beat.
Ooh.
Love it.
Crazy.
yeah.
So you're muted. You're muted right now.
Where do we begin?
No, leave him muted. You don't even get to speak after something like that. You just sit there and you just let us tell you how dope the track was. That's all you
leave
get
it, man. Leave it,
You
man.
don't get
Leave it.
to-
Leave it, man. Leave it, man. Leave it, man.
You go sit in the corner
Then I speak,
and think
man,
about how
sure.
hot your track was.
Track fire, man. You have to say nothing.
Leave it, man. Leave it.
Leave, man. Leave, man.
I'm gonna tell you why I love the vibe, because my dad is Jamaican. My dad and my brother are Jamaican. From my Bay. So, and my dad's been here like 20, 30, like 30, maybe 40 years, and his accent is still like he's on the island. It doesn't go away. Yeah, definitely love the vibes. And I just had some Jamaican food this past weekend.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bro, first of all, how you coming off with them snare rolls like that? I'm muted right now because I had to go into Jamaica mode myself over here.
Yeah. So at the end, I actually used the Logic. I'm using Logic. Let me know if the audio comes through. I know we were having problems.
No,
Hear
just
any
your
of
head.
that? Nah. Okay,
No.
cool. So I'm using the hold on, let me try one more.
Is that the drummer app?
Yeah, that's a drummer track.
Oh.
So you're not hearing it. You're not hearing any of it right now, right?
Right. But I use that, and I played that on a couple of my tracks. Then everyone says I'm cheating.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, that's the ultimate cheat code if you want to get the live drum feel.
I think you're making that up though, Cheeky. No one says that. No one says you're cheating.
yeah,
No one
I hear
says
it in your voice. You might not.
No one
you
says
You
that.
might not have used those words, but I hear it in your tone.
Yeah, you know what
You tell it. You tell
You
it.
are
That
right
is
with that.
yourself, dude. That is yourself.
The Fingaz. Feel free to use whatever you'd like to use.
Whatever,
He's
yeah.
incriminating himself.
Nobody's
Don't let
gonna
it.
know.
Don't let it apply to you.
No one's gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna
I'm just been
know.
all day trying to figure out this,
Yo, you know what I use that for?
What's that?
Tambourines all the time. Whenever there's a
Yeah.
track, you throw on drummer and you put on percussion and you just
Yep.
let it rock and you bounce that down.
Yeah. So what I actually did on this part is I usually just use the stock, the first drum track that comes on the SoCal kit, and I bring the fill in. So it's just basically instead of having this long thing, when you create a drummer track, it starts with this thing at the beginning, and I just chop it up to like halfway that it does a fill, and you can sort of program have the AI do like its own programming. So I have the fills all the way up.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And, if I turn it down, you see that it's adjusting there.
Mm.
I really need them to do guitars on that like that too. I could really use some AI guitars, but I had to use Cheeky for this one. And then that goes into like the drum pattern that's layered on top of a Cymatics drum kit towards the end there. Up until that part, I'm just using a filter drum pattern. And to give you context, before I made this, I was listening to Meek Mill, Expensive Pain, and my favorite track on there is the title track, which should have been the intro to the album, but that's a whole other thing. It's called Expensive Pain. So that's the vibe I was on before I made this, is in that Expensive Pain lane. So I had the filter drum. You also hear like Rick Ross, Drake, they do it all the time. So I just have that. I'm using this Pulse drum kit, which I've been using a lot since I got it earlier this year. Doing that filter drum, and to filter it out, I just have EQ filtering out like everything except for like the little low mids there. I have some Cymatics on there, added some Beef. This is a free plugin called Diablo Lite. And that's what the drums for the sample. I really didn't use any of the what is it called? The stems. I'm more of a, I don't want to say I hate stems. I just don't use stems. I like to use them all. Yeah. So I basically grabbed all the stems and bounced it into one stereo file and used that as the sample. So the chops here are the chops I use were the stereo sample with the vocals and everything mixed and the bass.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So I usually filter out the bass. I drag it into Sampler here in Logic, and I use the filter to filter out the bass, so it's a high pass filter. Because I like adding my own bass line, using key bass. For this track particularly, I had a bass line that I keyed in. You see it at the end here. But Cheeky came through and laid some bass parts down. I chopped it up a little bit to make it fit, and he also laid some guitars down. The guitars he laid down I actually kept as is. And for the guitars, for the drums, I think that's it for the drums. I just have them going back and forth between like the filtered drums and like the unfiltered drums. Actually, that's a sample. The sample, I have a filter on the sample, so it becomes quieter when like everything else comes in. It's not as much lows and highs, but then the quiet parts is when I have the EQ off. And you could automate it, but I like having different tracks. I don't use a lot of tracks as is, so I have a different track with my EQ settings for that. So I just copy the regions I need to the other track instead of automating the EQ.
So one's filtered, one is only filtered, and one is non-filtered.
I usually label them. I usually label them so you know it, so I know what it is. Yeah. And then I have I use a Logic stock bass. I just had like key bass I was doing. I wish they had a UI for their bass, like a graphic like they do for the drums. But that's neither here nor there. And then Cheeky came through with the bass line, so I took all my bass. I had my bass coming in when the drums came in, and he played that part, so I just chopped it up, and I only kept the bass I played at the end here. When like the strings come in and everything. Then he also played guitars. I have I don't think I have any plugins on the bass. Just the bass, Logic stock bass amp. I think I amplified his bass a little bit.
Nice.
I think this is just a preset, a warm setting. And then with the plugin on the, of course I had to throw Greenhouse on the guitars. Greenhouse, Ken Lewis, Mixing Night Audio. Shout out to Mixing Night Audio. Using
shout out Ken Lewis.
Shout out Ken Lewis. Using my guitar preset on the left one, and then I did a little bit of different on the right one actually.
Talk about that plugin a little bit. I still don't have it, but I'm knowing.
Get it. If you get it, you can do I want to say 14-day free trial. It's either 7 or 14. I think it's 14-day free trial. Get it, test it out. It's really they do have a manual for it, but it's really just dive in there. The left side is more, I would say, saturation, and the right side is more of the like Haas effect, where you can do like flanger, phase in. But it's really just get in there and dial in. I had this thing, and I did a bunch of presets because like every track I was making, I was like, okay, I want to use it, and I'll just do it on the track, and then I saved it as a preset. I didn't know that the team was gonna include it in the plugin. I was just like, these are the presets I use for my when I'm making beats. And it comes with a bunch of presets now. And there's some others that made some incredible presets. But it's really the key of it is just going in there and just tweaking knobs and buttons. So do the 14 days free trial. This is not a paid sponsor by Mixing Night Audio.
Right.
But you know, clip that snippet.
We got love.
But it's finna be.
It's finna be. Look, and Ken Lewis has show love to most of us on 3 Beats Later anyway. So.
Yeah. I think it's mixingnightaudio.com. I think it's the website, and then you'll see Greenhouse in the top left, and you can do the trial, see the price and everything. I think it's $47 or $49. Really should be like $99 or more. Definitely worth it, I would say. So I had that on both the guitars, left to right. Then I have a stock piano. My favorite piano, actually, it's not stock. It's a contact piano called the Gentleman. It was free. Actually, I got it free a couple years ago. They offered as a free giveaway or whatever. It was incredible. So I use that a lot, even though I have like hundreds of pianos, virtual pianos. This is the one I keep going to. And then I have the Contact Mark I electric piano. I think this is just a stock sound. I added chorus and phaser to that. And then I have Alchemy, which is a stock Logic synth fractal
Logic
strum.
Gang.
Yeah, Logic Gang, playing some keys. On like the breakdown parts, and then to end it all, I have strings coming in every few bars, and then definitely at the end. This is my favorite. I have higher end string libraries that are like, you know, a couple $100.
Spitfire.
I keep going to this $29 library.
Yes.
Keep using it. It's just like, you know, I'm loading up to the $100, $300 libraries. I keep going to this one.
Power.
It's in my template. So this is the $29 library.
Power.
And that's basically the breakdown of everything. If you want me to go to the master channel strip, I can show you a little bit of that. But yeah, that's the.
Did you say you have a template?
Yeah, this is so this is not my template, but I have a template that I usually go from. If you want me to, I can load it up real quick. If you want me to.
Yeah.
I'm just curious because I mean, well, this is Logic versus Ableton Gang, you know. But some of us want, not only say some of us want to convert, but we're willing to learn the other ways.
Yeah.
That would be a really easy way for some of us non-Logic guys to get into. You know.
Can you see the templates here?
Oh,
yep.
Wow.
Okay, so I have a this is a free library from what is it called? Spitfire Audio, BBC SO Discover. They have a template. I downloaded that. I have an orchestra template of like the orchestra libraries and stuff I have. So if I want to get into that mode, I have a template just for my Spitfire Audio libraries. This is called Splurge. This is just a small template when I just want to get in and create something in like 10 minutes, like a sample library. Then I have a synth production template. I have templates that I've like seen people make and I just copy them to my own. So this one has like delays and reverbs. Then I have this Logic Pro X template from for vocal mixing. Then I have another one that's from incredible YouTube Valentina Bellanteri. I don't know how to say her last name. Then I have another one from Hard Drive, Mickey Shiloh vocal template. So every time I come across templates or people are like, "Oh, this is how I do it," I might create my own. My main template though is this one right here, which I will open up quickly. I'll probably do either a whole video on it, or I'll probably just snatch the video from this we go over right now.
Yeah, you gave this away, right? This is available.
The one I gave away is actually the Spitfire Audio template.
Okay.
Can you see this template? I think the sharing might have got messed up a little bit.
No, it's kind of it's all messed up right now.
What happened?
It's just the dog.
Try to open it right here. I did save. Let me reshare. There we go. So can you see that template now?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. So this is my generic like template. It has 20 tracks. I have my tag at the bottom there, and I can move that around or delete it if I don't need it. But just to go over what I have, my favorite drum plugin, the Loops Pulse or the Loops. I don't know how to say it. Comes with all kinds of incredible sounds. I usually either go with the Timbo kit because I'm a Virginia producer, but sometimes I want to try different sounds, so I go to other kits. The kits themselves have about 50 or 60 sounds per kit, so really great plugin from Pulse. And then I also have this cover timpani. I don't think you'll hear a sound coming out of it. Hortator. You can't hear that at all, can you?
No.
It's coming through my headphones.
It looks like it's fire.
It's blood clot fire.
Ross clot fire.
Bomba clot fire.
Oh yeah.
If I have it come through the speakers, then we might get some feedback. But that's that. And then I have UVI Falcon. I actually just literally updated it today, like before I joined. This is my favorite 808, and I also have on the drum plugins I have Cymatics, the Diablo Light I was telling you about. I also have that on the 808. If I use the 808 on UVI Falcon, I might not use the 808. Sometimes I just go to a synth bass, and that could be something in Alchemy, that could be something in Expand, or that can be my other favorite synth bass is Model 15.
UVI Falcon is dope too. I use that on Pro Tools. It's crazy.
Yeah. This was part of my template. The only thing is it kept crashing Logic, so I was like, I can't have it part of my template. I'll just load it up when I need it. But it's basically a digital version of an analog synth, the Moog or Moog, depending on Model 15. And I usually just go to the bass presets, but I've downloaded all kinds of presets in here. This is actually an iPad app, but if you have an M1 Mac, you can get it on an M1 Mac also.
This man is a weapon, bro. This man is a
this thing right
musical freaking arsenal.
This thing is serious. I don't really know I don't know the analog patch and everything. I just get presets. I'm big on. I know there's people like no presets. I'm big on finding the preset, maybe EQing and tweaking with plugins, and but the whole patching thing. That's
kind of why I asked. I've seen we watch all of our shows, but an old head like me is always gets back in. I'm really starting to see the benefit and use of templates. Some people do say, "Oh, you're cheating," this and that. I used to look at them just for like mixing. The more I look at it, like it's just
and I don't use all these. It's like I'm either going to use an 808 or a synth bass, or sometimes I do go back and forth. I have 4 pianos. I've never used 4 pianos in the track. Usually I go to Zimmer. But sometimes I want to use the stock Yamaha or the.
But it's all there. It's like having your studio ready to go as soon as you.
The other reason why I like Gentleman is I like the UI. Like I like these other.
I get that.
These other it's just like if it had a piano graphic, I'd probably use it more, and that would be my brain, Same with I have electric piano, the Mark I in the preset. I have Alchemy, just usually ready to load up, and then Vital, which is another free synth you can get. This is not a Logic plugin, but it's a free synth. I've downloaded all kinds of free presets, so I can go in here and I can search like if I want an 808 in here, or like a choir or something, or like a pad, and then I can also narrow it down. But I've downloaded all these free presets from online. This is a free plugin. It doesn't come red. It actually comes in a different skin, and I've downloaded like there's free skins and stuff. Vital Synth, definitely check that out. My favorite brass library. This one is I think it might be a little expensive. It might be like $99.
I need some brass for sure.
Yeah, this is my favorite because it's great for its price. Hyperion Brass Elements just came out I think a few weeks ago.
This is on Contact too, or this is just a separate
Contact
plug?
Contact.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Contact. I don't know if you need full or if player is good enough, but and then I have a foot pedal that I use for automation. You can't see it, but I can basically move my. Actually, I don't have my keyboard set up.
Sustain.
It's actually a volume pedal.
Okay.
So it's different because volume pedal you have 127 different points of connection.
Yeah.
So now I can automate it and this do the horns like this. So I can have it low.
Yes. Yes.
This man's living in the future, bro.
Yo, I gotta get this.
So I can have soft horns, and I usually just use the default patch, but it comes with a bunch of presets. Again, I don't work with, I don't get paid by them, but I do get their libraries because I actually do some demos for them. And then another one, this is another cheat code, the Orchestra, another $99 library from SonyaScore. This one basically has just built-in presets. So if you want to like do a movie, let me see if I can get one going. It's just built-in rhythms and things like that.
Okay.
Like their entry level. Let me get one more going. Wizard's Dream probably has some bells or something.
Wow. Yo, that's that's cheating for sure.
That's definitely cheating.
Hell no, $99
That's definitely cheating.
Yo,
sound 3 times. For
yo, I'm going to every independent filmmaker I know.
Right.
One note, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna show up and be like,
yo, they're gonna call their whole music staff and be like, "You're all fired." You have this one note.
Have y'all recognized loops before? Like, have you ever heard something on television or out in the wild? I'm like, oh, I know where they got that from.
No,
only if people say it. Like they said, Umbrella was made with a GarageBand loop or a Logic loop. Or like Love in This Club, like Love in This Club by Pressure. They said that was
I heard some podcast theme songs like straight from Apple Loops.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you while I'm right here with SonyaScore, I'm gonna give you a cheat code. This is a free one. This is called it's not in my template, but I use it a lot. It's called they have 2. One is sustained string chords and one is orchestra chords. So if you just want a free, I'm actually working on a guide of like free plugins. So if you want a free one, check out just do a Google search on the SonyaScore sustained string chords. And what this is if you play, let's see, one note chords. If you hit it soft, it's major. If you hit it hard, it's minor. So down here, it's like, I'm gonna play the blue. I'm gonna play the C in each octave for you, and you'll hear the difference. This is the string chords.
Woo!
And then the higher up you go, so if you play the blue from the C to the B, that's everything. And then the higher up you go is the different ranges. So the green will be the I think the highs or the mids or the lows. We'll hear. So that's the lows. And you see, if you look in the middle right here, you'll see if I hit it hard, it'll say major. If I hit it soft, it'll say minor, or one of those ways. But so you got to know the progression you're playing. The orange will be sort of the mid range.
The highs like the viols and the flutes and shit.
And then that yellow will be the high. And this one is just strings. They have another one that is orchestra chords. I know I'm going long. This might go a little over, but I'm giving you the cheat code. And you can see here. So you see the string chords. I'm going to mute that one. Then you can do the orchestra chords, which is very similar. It also adds the horns, and you can see that in the graphic. And I'll play that one really quick. So if you need some brass, there you go.
Yes.
Bro, you're gonna have music supervisors wanting to take stuff right off of this.
Man, they're just gonna be like, I bought the plug-in, and I still got a long way to go. But what I really like is cheat code for like Hans Zimmer chords. You take one of these and you play thirds or fourths. So I'm gonna just give you one cheat code. If you play C minor to like E flat minor, that's an instant like Hans Zimmer. I'm gonna do it for you.
sleep on 3 beats later.
I mean, it's like instant movie. It's crazy.
Oh
It's
Good.
He trying to get us. He trying to get us taken off YouTube. He said, "Listen, let me."
It's Hans Zimmer. That's not even in my template. I need to add that to the template.
You got to archive this joint, like real,
Yeah,
bro.
Yo.
I'm almost done. I know I'm taking up so much time here. Glaze. This is a contact instrument. What really sold me on Glaze is Sonarella is incredible vocalist, and I love her vocals. And she was one of the vocalists they sampled for this plugin. But they have Sonarella, they have Candice Boyd, they have Kit Blackshire. There's one more I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting who the third one is. They're gonna kill me. But it's basically vocal plugin, vocal riffs. So you can go in and you can choose whatever you want, or you can. I like the riffs. You can also play like notes. Let me see for this play. And they have different tones and things, but I'll play some of the riffs that I really like. What we'll do is we'll go to I think they're called riffs. And if you're familiar with this is a contact instrument, so you can just go in there and you can tweak the keys and stuff. Let's see.
Bro,
it's almost like choir riffs. Let me take some of the effects.
I just heard somebody's song right there. That sounds like
you might hear this in some songs like I've actually used that one like a couple times. Let me play one. I'm gonna play one more of those riffs. This is from Kit.
Sounds like Grim.
And you lay that in. And then I got ensemble drums by Heaviosity. This is when I want those beefy like cinematic drums. This was actually on sale for I think $97 or $70. I think it's $150. It was on sale around the holidays last year for $79, so I had to cop that. And this is basically cinematic epic drums. Let me see if I can get that. Be fine.
Oh wow.
Again, I don't use that on everything. But great to have like in your arsenal. Spitfire Audio Labs. This is another free one. I actually have a free Logic template for that. If you go to defingers.com/Spitfire Audio Labs, download all the plugins first, all the lab instruments, but you can download them free, and then you can use the template for that. And I usually just go in here. There's a new cheat code in this one that I found recently from another producer named Death Beach, who was telling me about it, and it's a string cello run. It's a cello like glide. I'm gonna find it because I'm giving you all the cheat codes because I'm gonna actually steal this.
You giving Cheeky all the cheat codes? Well, we can get some of these cheat codes.
Yo,
this one right here, called Slide Up. You just play a chord.
That is fire.
Play that with that Hans Zimmer, man.
Oh my god.
It has some great things in there. They're releasing a new. They release a new one every month, a new free instrument, and I add it to my template, and I just send the template out to the community. So if anyone wants to hit me up, but go to defingers.com/Spitfire Audio Labs to get that template. You have to download the sound separately, but they have the template has over 300 or almost 300 tracks in it, but they're all off. Like I have them powered off so it saves CPU power. So you have to load them up one by one if you want to check it out. But definitely check that out. Next, I have the Spitfire Audio Strings. You already know what that sounds like. With this one, the cheat code I do is I automate both these options. Usually you want to have them separate, but I just have it with the foot pedal. I only have one volume pedal, volume control, and I automate it so that I can have more dynamic control. And I can play with two hands. I don't have the camera on my hands, but I can play with two hands at the same time and use the foot pedal. I have another string library. This is Epic String Spitfire Audio. I'm almost done. This one has the difference.
My joint, man.
The difference is Intimate is a smaller ensemble, and Epic has a larger ensemble of strings. And this is what that sounds like. And each of these libraries also have different presets and stuff. But I'll just play this. So a little bit more a full sound. What I really like of the Epic strings is they have what's called ostinato. That's really great when you're doing short string runs and riffs. So if I'm doing, and I would probably take out the reverb, something like that. Then I have Epic Brass. I'll probably take out because I got the new Hyperion brass elements. But again, This is for brass and woodwinds. So I actually like doing things like this. Let's see. I think I'm playing some of the high notes. Let me see if it'll play. I think I lost the audio on it. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Close your eye.
There we go.
That's not good.
Blowing up. Oh, I see what you're trying to say. But that one, it has like a lot of woodwinds and epic brass elements built into it. And then the last one is actually low brass. I don't use that as often, but it's if you want to have that, I would say that, I'm trying to think of the best way to say it, that built-in low brass energy. That one's called Grand Brass. It's part of their Abbey Road series. This is the only one I have their Abbey Road, but it has like low brass. You can see it's only like a couple octaves down here. You can do different articulations there, and you can automate all that. So I do that if I really need that low brass stuff. But for brass, I'm really relying lately on the Hyperion brass elements, and then I might go to these two for some of that like added embellishments and articulations. And then of course my beat tag, if I need that, I have the fingers on the beat tag with a little delay on there. And then for the master channel, these are all already loaded up in my template. I have a little EQ with those settings. I'm going to go through this really fast. A little compression using the Logic version of the SSL compressor. This is a stock compressor going into a delay, but I have the mostly wet. This is just, I'm not using the delay function. I'm using the tape side of it. It's a tape delay, so I'm using the tape side of it. So I'm not doing anything on the delay side. And then going into I did have a Waves tape saturation or tape analog plugin, but they try to get me into the subscription, and I'm not trying to do subscription right now. So I might either use this tape cassette by Calum Audio, or lately I've just been using SoftTube, which is a free saturation plugin. I used it for like years, and then I stopped using it for a few years, and then I just got back in. Because I did a segment on Ken Lewis's. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that plugin, and now it's on my template. So this is a great free saturation plugin. You can choose a saturation type. You can adjust the level. Cheat code for this is you want to bring it up so you start seeing this thing distorting, and then you want to cut back so it's not turning yellow anymore. And you want to stay in that range. You don't want this to turn yellow, but you want to turn it up so that you can see it and then cut it back. And then I had that going into a Waves plugin. They'll probably try to get me to get a subscription for this, but this is a Medi Tone Shaper, Medi American, incredible mastering engineer, I believe, or mix engineer. This is his plugin. I have these settings, my stereo bus or his stereo bus settings, and then finally going into Ozone. I usually do a the master assistant where you can choose some settings. It'll do its AI thing, and then I might tweak from there. That was hopefully, I know it was really long, but quick overview of my Logic template. I don't know if that will convince anyone to come over to Logic.
All right, I got a couple quick things. Number one, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Listening to you and your sounds, seeing that's your starting point, bro, that's half the battle. You just have to go in and just express. That's why you can move so quick.
And the other thing is there's another plugin. This is a paid plugin called Logic Pro X Colorizer, and that's what I use to change colors. So I might be stuck in this color mode for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'm tired of that, and then I'll switch to another color mode and hit colorize. And this other plugin I use has like 50-60 different plugin modes, I would say, color modes, and I can change those colors. I don't know if it'll let me share that, but it's called Colorizer. I don't know if Ableton has it.
Probably not.
Can you see the?
I'm sorry, Ableton. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I love you.
I don't know if it's showing it's not showing the whole window, is it though? But it shows you like a Logic sort of like a preview of what it would look like.
Right.
So
yeah. Ableton does have something similar.
Yeah, so I can like change the color. So sometimes I just get in the mode where I'm like, I'm tired of this, whatever color I was just using. Let me go to a bigger color. But yeah, that's like the
man. I'm still stuck.
The starting point.
I hope y'all was taking notes. I mean,
seriously,
you just explained 73 different plugins.
You gotta go back 10 minutes and play this YouTube video at half speed.
Yeah, I talk really fast.
Engineers, that was a class right there. We just gave it all
seriously, because there's so many. You just dropped like 1,000 gems. I gotta make sure I watch that in slow mo so I can figure it out.
I'm gonna clip that segment. I'm gonna copy that because I was like, I kept saying in my head, I need to do a template video, and it's like, might as well do it here and just copy it.
Well,
you heard it here first on 3 Beats Later. 3 Beats Later.
So first off, dope track, and then also thank you for sharing all that information. That's like, I think we're all probably going to try to at least grab at least one or two of those plugins.
Yeah, grab the free stuff and build your template. Like if you know, like you always use whatever drum plugins, it literally helps me save like 10 minutes on finding sounds because the plugins are there. It's just like I just search for the sounds and plugins start.
Real quick, I add this. My little cheat code that I discovered on top of the templates, inside your templates, using your MIDI notes, you're changing some of your tracks and your patterns, so you develop your sound, your drum sound. You know,
I just spent
and also get more memory.
Definitely get more memory
because you try to slap the plugins on too.
Like if I add more, I usually don't use more than 20 tracks per beat because I know, especially if I'm using some of those heavy contact instruments, I either have to freeze them or bounce them to audio like immediately if it starts crashing or starts hiccuping. So I don't use a lot of tracks, and also that's just one template. There are if you have different genres, if you make EDM, have an EDM template. If you're doing sync stuff, have a sync template. If you're doing hip hop, R&B, maybe have different templates for that. I have the orchestral template. I have the Spitfire template, but I just want to lock in on the Spitfire audio stuff. That really helped when I have problems, and I can call Spitfire and be like, look, I have a problem. These are the plugins that work, and I can just open up that template and be like, the ones that don't work, I'd be like, these ones don't work, and then I can color them differently. I work with Spitfire when I transitioned to M1 to this Mac, where some plugins weren't working, so I just went through each one, and the ones that were working, I colored them in red, so that when I got on a call with Spitfire, they were seeing my screen, and I just basically told them everything that's red is not working, and they were like, "Oh, that helps." So it also helps on a practical standpoint.
Slow down, you're killing them, son. You're killing them, son. This is like this is a college course we're going through right here.
Straight up,
right. The Fingaz masterclass right here.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes.
I spent about an hour with my template, but I just added all of the effects on the different sends because when I'm mixing, I'm just using sends to kind of like blend in some delay, whatever. But I didn't load in like a million plugins, so I need to go back, watch this video, and do that. So
just whatever sounds you use. If you have your favorite keys,
like whatever.
I would say keys, synth, bass, 808, drums, percussion, and then if you want to add like extra, you really for a template for hip hop, R&B. I don't think you would need more than 10 to 20 tracks like ready to go.
Right.
And again, like I said, I have 20. I'm usually only using half of those. If you remember the beat I shared, I think I was using half of that, maybe 12 if you count my beat tag. If you're doing the big orchestral stuff, of course you're gonna need like I don't have the computer for like hundreds of tracks. But I can make do and know your limitations. I know my limitations. I know like when my computer's about to crash on me, and I was like, okay, I need to stop or take some stuff out or bounce the audio or convert it to something. So just know when your computer's about to crap out on you and its limitations.
Yeah, buddy.
Damn. All right.
That's me and Grim's life.
Yeah,
thank
buddy.
you. We gotta keep it going. We're gonna kick. We actually have more music, so we're gonna kick it to E. E's gonna play a beat, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Oh, you gonna really do this?
Hey, Boogie.
Let's go.
The finale.
Let's get it. Eat
fireworks.
Muting up.
Fuck. Oh, that the damn. All right. Oh yeah, I thought we was done with the show, man. All right. Well, mute your engines. I'm gonna go ahead and play. You hear that? Okay. Break down just how I flip the samples real quick. So I did a lot of flipping of the samples. So I'm gonna take it track by track. Did a lot of flipping of the samples, yes. So I'm gonna just
You're flipping for real.
So that's the first track. So I did that with the ambient drink that you had, like the little background ambient sound on the track. And then we had this one right here. And I let that go into the bass. So I grabbed the bass and I just replayed the bass. And then I layered the other guitar on top of that. And then I grabbed your vocals. That's the track. I threw that forever unclearable sample snippet in there real quick. But yeah, that was the track right there. So
what
yeah,
unclearable sample?
I ain't gonna say it because it's unclearable. I won't be the one to get us snatched off YouTube today.
So that's not Moto bass, that's me.
That's you. I just do it in a simpler,
chopped it and then simpler and played
chopped it. Yeah.
Well, that's sick. I really
and I threw the drum bass on there and threw the boom up a little bit to give it some more beef. So that's the difference.
Where's the beef?
The beef right there.
This is that the drums are loop? What is that loop?
Kind of. I did some things with the drums. It's a couple loops. Then I put them kind of together, took them apart. Then I put like one bar.
Yeah.
I looped the bar to make the double up, and then so it's like 3 different loops that I made one loop. So
okay.
You kind of hear the choppiness of it.
That's hot.
I like the sample flip.
And then you could never go wrong with doot.
Yo, I never even do that. I never do it. I never do it. But I'm like, yo, this time I'm like, yo, this actually works. It made me feel like SWV was about to sing over the
Yeah, bro. The classic.
I like the go-go vibe.
Yeah. Some for real swing in there. It was just chopping up the loop because I could see on the simpler of what you were playing there. So,
that was fine,
question.
bro.
I don't know.
It was definitely fun, and I enjoyed this little contrast right here.
Definitely a good vibe.
I enjoyed this little combination right here.
Did you get that sample from the Bosch?
No, I can't say it, man. It's probably one of the most unsamplable songs of all time. Like, it's a classic. It's a classic, man.
He said DeBarge. Oh my God.
It's very similar though. It's a classic song.
No, I think Graham, was you talking about the sample or what you talking about?
The other one, the vocals. That's Cheeky DeBarge right there. That's Cheeky DeBarge right there.
Cheeky DeBarge.
So what I did, actually, kind of clever real quick. What I did with that was I threw it on here. I threw it in here and I chopped it up. and it was like really, 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 really cool to do because I had everything.
Yeah, Cheeky, what was on your mind with that? Like, yeah. Where was you at? You know what it reminds me of?
Now I'm about to do something completely different with that.
He about to do another.
I'm about to make it. You know me, man.
Focus. Look at him. He forgot he was on live.
I forgot. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up.
It's I don't care anymore. Like I just sing into anything now.
That's what you got to do. That's really what it is. Like
have fun, man.
I don't even care. After the first one, I was like, fine, I'm good now.
Yeah.
So I'm done.
Good stuff,
you guys.
Good
know
stuff.
what all the vocals do.
That vocal riff reminds me of, is it the Gorillas at It's the Show Shot? You know that record?
Mm-mm.
You went back, boy. It's the Show Shot.
It's like a 90s joint.
Maybe I do if
it's sung properly.
Yeah.
Chick, don't even try to. You just tried to throw him a lifeline. Like, no. Listen, when y'all don't do that for me, okay? When I say dumb shit, y'all just be quiet. Y'all don't say nothing.
Oh yeah, maybe.
He was like, maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Watch, I'm gonna throw that video up. I'm gonna throw that video up in the chat when we get done. You're like, oh yeah.
Please do. All right. Well, we went way over. This was
right.
a great show.
Leave the place, man. You have to leave.
It
man.
really, it really is the Fingaz fault that we went over. So boo this man. Everybody boo him.
And because of it, you can't come back till next week. Until next week.
We can't see you again till Monday, okay?
Yeah, you can't come back till Monday.
Monday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time sharp, okay?
Actually, we have a special guest next week. We are bringing on Likwuid Stylez. So if P is on the stream still and he's not just watching Monday Night Football, call him back to let us know.
Tricking on a red stripe.
Yeah,
we have a challenge from her.
Yeah,
so and don't play any tracks just now because something last week gave us a little snag.
So we're bringing Likwuid on, and she is going to give us some stems, or she's gonna give us an idea what the challenge is. So again, another artist. As you see here, we bring on amazing producers as guests, and we bring on really dope artists. And the artist will ask us to make beats, and we'll learn gems from producers. So we're gonna do it back to back this week. We got a dope producer on today, got a dope artist on next week.
So he just said back down.
He's like
he left the stream.
What's the score? What's the score? P?
Right. What's the score?
I had to use the bathroom. My bad.
I was just gonna say, did you wash your hands?
So listen. You cannot come back in chewing and say you had to use the bathroom. Right?
He did a pass. He went to the bathroom, past the kitchen.
I'll use the bathroom.
P, what's Likwuid gonna do when she gets on here?
So Likwuid has told me she was gonna send us some acapellas.
All right.
So we're gonna get some tasty apocalyptic Acapulcos. And yeah.
All right.
We're gonna do it. Likwuid is an amazing artist. She's doing so much, man. She's doing like musicals. She's doing her DJ career is crazy. She's got so many things going on. It's gonna be really dope to have her on the show.
Awesome.
And she a dope DJ too, by the way. I saw her DJ this event in Buffalo, New York, that I won't say what it was, but it was this fire event in Buffalo, New York that she DJ'd. And P was there. You was there, P, actually. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, was I?
It was like like a botanical garden or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's referring to my wedding. I was sitting here, just like, wait a minute. What
did you forget? Yo, Nicole, slap him, what? Man. Nicole, slap him right now.
Oh boy.
He's like, what?
Power. Yo, she about to hit you with the power.
So we'll tweet that out. I don't know if Likwuid would be cool with having those stems go out publicly, so probably we'll keep it in-house. But but if people are interested in flipping them, hit us on email 3bl at 3
we'll tell you no,
and we'll
privately.
see if we get permission. But hey everybody, thanks to Fingaz. Thank you for joining. This is great.
Man. Congratulations, brother.
Yes,
yes,
you're
sir.
Muted, though. You're muted
again. He's making us pay again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Can you hear me now? There we go.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Appreciate it.
All right, bro, we'll see you back next week, man.
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna keep you posted on that Be Ever Wonderful journey too, though.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Close the music. Yeah, definitely keep me posted.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody. Peace.
All right, peace.
Have a good week.
Peace.